How's it going, everybody? And I have some level 3 raids here. They're going to be speeded up a bit. I hope you enjoy that because there was quite a bit. It was like 30 minutes, so I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to speed these up and I'm just going to talk over the whole thing. So, as you can see, some new images over here to the left. We have a Lugia raid boss head over there, and the Lugia, picture after you beat the raids, the thing that surfaced around, that's going to be the legendary one. So, there's Lugia. What does that mean? Probably the legendary beasts. So we're going to have some images in a minute. And the other image at the bottom, not too sure what that is, but that black raid pass is going to be the legendary raid pass. And you're going to be able to get it if you do, hasn't been established how many raids you need or battles, but as long as you play a lot. So anyways, enjoy the raids, and I'm going to talk about the weaknesses that these legendaries are going to have and what you're going to want to use. So this one right here, Lugia, is Psychic and Flying. Golem is going to be on the top chart pretty much, and I didn't include the 3 legendary birds. So those are all going to be weak against Golem, Rock Throw, and Stone Edge, or Pokemon with Thunder or Water against Moltres, and fighting against, well, not fighting against Articuno because it's flying. So anyways, this one right here, Psychic and Flying. So Rock, Dark, Ghost, and Electric. Excuse me. And that's going to be your best bet. The Pokemon you're going to want to use in these is probably going to be Tyranitar all the way, because Stone Edge, Crunch, or Bite, all those are going to be super effective towards it. So that'll be your best bet. Golem, Rock Throw, and Stone Edge, or anything with a rock move, or Electric. Alright, so we're going to be coming up on Oho, the Fire and Flying legendary, possibly going to be in the raids. We will see the new legendary raids. So this type is Fire and Flying. So there you go. Golem, once again, Rock Throw, Stone Edge. Tyranitar, Bite, Stone Edge. You're going to want your top Pokemon that are maxed out. Oh, and this battle, by the way, with Houndoom and Exeggutor, it was a beautiful match. This Houndoom, it's going to just sweep them. I dodged quite a bit, pretty much everything, and I was able to take them out just with that. So yes, and electric types and water types. So yeah, Vaporeons, Golems. I'm not too sure the moves that this thing's going to have, so you better watch out if you have a Machamp with Stone Edge. So best bets there, Rhydon as well with Stone Edge too. So if you can imagine seeing this in a raid, I hope that we're not limited on the how many legendary raid passes we can have. For instance, if we use it once, or if it's an unlimited pass, it's definitely not going to be unlimited. Well, who knows? I don't know what I'm talking about, right? So we'll just have to wait and see. But basically, you can use your Jolteons. I don't know if you'd want to use that. And Ampharos. Your best bet, like I said, is going to be Rock. So Golem, Stone Edge, and Rock Throw. Trying to think of something else. Possibly, Vaporeons. And, you can use your Dragonites as well. So there's that. And this Arcanine here, the first time I battled it, I got it down to literally 0. It was 16 seconds or so, and the timer kept going. His health was there. He was still. I had to redo it. I couldn't believe it. I wasted my potions, and that's happened to me quite a bit. And you kind of get ripped off. The timer just keeps going, but the health goes back up because of the lag. How annoying is that? So yeah, we're going to be coming up on the legendary beasts. Hopefully, maybe. I'm not saying that they're going to be here, but we're just going to hope, and I'm just going to give you a little advice on which Pokemon you may want to use against it. So far, Golem has been in the top spot. Now we have Raikou, who is electric type. He is weak against ground. So Rhydon, Golem again, and anything with Earthquake. So that's pretty much it. And I think he is actually the least tanky of the 3 legendary beasts. Entei is like medium. Suicune is the one who is the tank. It's like a Vaporeon almost. So keep that in mind. And we're going to come up on those in a minute. So ground types. You could bring out the little ones like Sand Slash that are completely maxed out, or Uh, I don't know. You will never use a Tug Trio, but anything with, you know, a ground type move, Rhyhorn or Rhydon is going to be your best bet. Basically there, or Golem. So power up those Golems. And there, speak of Golem, there he goes, taking out that Arcanine. Alright, so that's about it for him. His image is going to be up here for a little bit longer. I didn't really time him up. I just kind of threw him in here. And sorry if my voice sounds a little funny. I am trying to not get sick, so I'm taking the specialty. So anyways, let's just keep moving on here. Next up is going to be Gengar. I made this one about, it had 30 seconds on the timer. I didn't even know that. As I was putting my raid pass in, it said 30 seconds. I was really happy because I like going into these raids when the time is just about to run out, especially if I'm by myself. It's kind of like a little rush, you know. It's like, oh, am I going to get the lag, or am I going to be able to beat him? So anyways, we have Entei coming up here, and he is weak against also ground. So you're going to want your Rhydons and your Tyrannotars with Stone Edge as well for the other one too. And Golem once again. Possibly anything else with, you know, high DPS. You can use Dragonite since he's not weak against fire. But we don't know what the moves are, and we're not guaranteed that we're going to get these. But you see that image of Lugia over there? He's Gen 2. It would only make sense. So we couldn't, if they released the legendaries with just the 3 legendary birds and Mewtwo and possibly Mew, having a Lugia image makes kind of no sense. See, the image we have now is a Rhydon, and he's included. And he's, I guess he's tough. Nobody really kind of wants him. Keep in mind, I always protect him on this. He's got another evolution coming. But the point is, the images we're seeing over here on the left, instead of the Lugia, they're Rhydons, and he is included. So my point is, we're probably getting Gen 2 with these raids. Gen 2, or I'm sorry, yeah, Gen 2 legendaries. So I knew it. It only made sense. There's going to be a big, nice variety of these. But like I said, my question is this. How many of these legendary raid passes can we get? And are we going to have to pick and choose which legendaries we want? Or are we going to only be assigned, for instance, if you're Mystic, you're going to get Articuno, and you can only join that raid. I don't think it's going to work like that, but I don't know. I have a feeling it's going to be open for everybody to get any type. That would be nice, because I'm not going to lie, I want a Zapdos, and you know, those are going to be very useful. A maxed out Zapdos. Electric types are, you know, kind of dumbed down in this game. Ampharos, your Jolteon, your Magneton, and a few others are pretty much your tops there. So a Zapdos would be beautiful to add to your arsenal. Moltres is going to be nice. Well, we're going to see. I think he has the highest DPS, but I don't think that's true. He's going to have a double weakness to rock, but pretty much all the birds are going to be weak to rock. Articuno is going to have a double weakness to rock because it's rock, or because it's ice and flying type. So keep that in mind. A Golem rises up again as the Pokemon you want to have for these legendaries. So we're going to be coming up on Suicune. This is actually a different Pokemon that's not weak against anything we've been talking about. And for this, you're going to want grass. It's a water type. So think about it, it's water. So you're going to want grass or electric. And who do you want to use? You're going to probably see everybody using Exegutors, Dragonites. They don't have grass, but, you know, it's just that. I'm going to laugh if it has Ice Beam. So you're going to want to use Venusaur, Exeggutor, possibly a Blossom. I'm telling you, Blossoms can take a hit, okay? And they can dish out damage. Their CP isn't high, but I don't know if we exactly would want to bring one of those to a raid like this. But then again, a level 4 raid with 18 people gets taken out really good, you know, fast. I'm not going to say these are going to be no cakewalk. Oh, no. I'm pretty sure they're going to be so intensely tough. But if you had a full lobby and everybody was using super effective and was doing decent damage, it's not going to be bare bones like, oh! But if it is always down to the last second, that's going to be cool. You know, it's going to be an extreme rush for everybody. And then everybody's going to be nervous as heck. Oh, we just beat it. And then you're going to go on to try to catch it and barely be able to catch it because you're so nervous about catching this legendary. But what if they make it so you have a special Pokeball that just immediately catches it? That would take out all the fun. I know, but that's just a guess, and I'm actually not even going to go with that one. I'm going to go with the what it is right now. You're going to get a set amount of Pokeballs, and you're going to have to try to catch it. And I hope it's hard to catch because that's going to make them so valuable when trade comes out. Not only that, it's just going to be nice to if you have one, and when you do have it, it's going to be nice knowing not everybody is able to get it like that. Just like whatever. Yeah, I got one of those. I got two. I got three. You know what I mean? I got four of those too. So eventually people might start stacking up legendaries, but I don't know how it's going to work. How many legendary raids we're going to be limited to. So say for instance I get one and somebody else gets one, and then we're like, okay, we both want two different legendaries, but I'm pretty sure we can come to terms on which one we want and say, okay, let's go. But I'm just hypothetically, and we separate, and you're gonna have two different things going on here. But all right, basically what I'm trying to say is I hope we're able to get almost every legendary, and that's it in a nutshell. So Suicune is going to be probably the tankiest one out of all of them, and it's probably going to be pretty tough for all of them. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this raid. I could have taken out this Electabuzz with just the Donphin by itself, but I wasn't dodging any of its fast attacks, and as you can tell, it looks like I was going to take him out solo, but with one Pokemon, but I don't. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this. You guys keep telling me that you like the commentary, and so I'm going to keep trying to bring that for you. I'm also going to bring out ones with just raids and without any commentary. Keep it going here and there. The last gym leader, I'm going to go do that either tonight or probably tomorrow. So expect that one. I want to drop it before legendaries happen because the hype is going to be intense, and you better be focused on the legendary stuff or you're probably not going to be watched too much. Anyways, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope that helped you out. That's just speculation. Let's hope that they're going to be coming out with the other raids. Later, guys.